evening. My name is Patrick Adams, and I am principal at Roseville High School. And it is my honor, on behalf of the school board, faculty, and staff, to welcome you to Roseville High School's 92nd commencement ceremony for the class of 2018. To begin the evening at this time, I would ask that we all rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats. And we all remain at attention as our Roseville Honor Guard displays our nation's flag for the playing of our national anthem. Graduates, you may be seated. Please join me in paying tribute to our honor guard. Thank you. This evening's event is a ceremony, and in keeping with the dignity required of all ceremonies, we ask that respect is practiced throughout the event. Please understand that choosing to shout or scream as your child's name is read will potentially prevent the next family from hearing their child's name being read. So we ask that you consider this out of respect for the graduates, their friends, and their families, and we thank you in advance. Before our next introduction, I would like to offer thanks to everyone who made this beautiful evening possible, to our Board of Education for securing this beautiful venue for this ceremony, to the staff at Bethesda for being so accommodating, for Mr. Check and Mrs. Eckhout for all of the organizing, to Mr. Cheshire and Ms. Collins for their direction and the beautiful music, and to the junior class's top 10 for serving as our honor guard. Thank you for your collective efforts. And at this time, it's my honor to introduce our Salutatorians and our Valedictorian. The class of 2018 had 2 students tie for Salutatorian honors, both earning an identical 4.166 grade point average. They will be introduced in alphabetical order. Our first salutatorian is the senior class president, National Honor Society president, Link crew leader, and vice president of Symphonic Choir. She plans to attend Oakland University, where she has been awarded the Oakland University Recognition Scholarship, and she plans to major in biology. It is my privilege to introduce Samantha Averett. Samantha?
Good evening, faculty members, administrators, members of the Board of Education, parents, families, and fellow students. On September 2nd, 2014, we stepped into Roseville High School as a blank sheet of paper, not knowing how much high school would inspire our story. And as we sit here on May 31st, 2018, we look back on the past 4 years on things we have attained. We built relationships and acquired knowledge that will help guide us through life. We have learned new talents and abilities that were once unknown to us. We've gained strength to persevere through the challenges that we will face. We've also found something even more important, a better understanding of ourselves, as in who we are and what we want to be. As we step out of high school and into the world for the first time as free adults, it is clear to us that we have made mistakes along the way. A mistake is nothing to be ashamed of, but rather an experience to learn from. Do not erase your mistakes in the rough draft of life, because that page will continue to be full of changes and adaptations. Our experiences and our mistakes have set us down a path that will lead us to who we imagine our character to be. Maybe you haven't reached your personal goals yet, and that's okay. Life isn't just about being yourself, but making, building, and molding your character into a masterpiece. Sonia Parker, an author of self-help books, once said, "Don't spend all your time trying to find yourself. Spend your time creating yourself into a person you'll be proud of." So as you begin the next chapter of your life, I challenge you to create yourself into something you are proud of. Don't let someone's actions ruin your day. Don't let someone's words cloud your judgment. Don't let people who cannot see beyond the norm change who you want to become. Do not let any person subjugate you on how to live your own life. From today onward, you hold the pen as you write your own happiness, your own destiny, and your own story on the paper of life. Create your masterpiece. Thank you.
Thank you, Samantha. Our next salutatorian participated in the band program all 4 years. He was a scholar athlete in soccer, swim, and track, was a member of the Quiz Bowl team and Spanish club, as well as serving as a Link crew leader. He plans to attend Wayne State University to pursue a nursing degree with the hopes of one day becoming a surgeon. It is a privilege and honor to introduce Ferris Baturse. Ferris?
Hello, class of 2018. I'm honored to be standing here today in front of our future to be. We are all gathered here today not only to celebrate our hard work, but to give thanks to who got us here. I'd like to thank my mom and dad for being my providers, my carers, and supporting me with whatever I wanted to do. You see, we take it for granted how much our parents give us, care for us, and support us every day. So I'd like to thank all the parents and carers on my behalf for being there when it meant the most. Although our parents got us here, I'd like to make this more about our future. It's fine, seniors. Breathe it in for a moment. We made it. You are here and about to officially graduate, and you don't have to go back to school on Monday. You earned this, but what now? What do we do from here? I know most of you have your lives planned out right now, but that's up to change at any moment. You may change your career in the future, and even what you go to school for, and that's fine, but always remember to follow your passion, that thing that makes you happy, that thing that gets you motivated to do what you're doing. Don't be afraid of change and what you do not know, because we rarely even know ourselves. What I'm trying to say here is to let in new ideas even if they sound crazy. Just remember, somebody became rich off the invention of pool noodles. On a serious note, with pool noodles aside, I would like to give all your seniors a reminder. Work hard only when you have to, because there's almost always an easier way to get things done, and smarter way to get things done. Secondly, show the world what our class is capable of. Go out there and tackle the situation, not the person. Unless your goal is football, then tackle the person. Lastly, and most importantly, go out into the world and just enjoy yourself. I can't stress this enough, but life is too short. We have already gone through 2 decades of living, and I can bet that most of us felt like those went by in the blink of an eye. To that, I say, cherish the moments you have, and thank you, as well as farewell to the unforgettable class that will one day change lives and then change the world. For now, let's celebrate.
Now I would invite those seniors who are members of the symphonic choir to come to the stage for our first musical interlude.
Close my eyes and I
that beautiful music. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Our valedictorian earned a grade point average of 4.307, the highest in her class. Yep. During her tenure at Roseville High School, she was inducted into the National Honor Society, was elected to a leadership role in Student Assembly. She participated on the Quiz Bowl team, Envirothon, Ocean Bowl. She was a member of varsity cheer, the track team, and cross-country team. She has been selected as one of Channel 7's best and brightest, and is the recipient of both the Wayne State University Med Direct Scholar Award and the Wayne State University President's Award. It is my honor to introduce the valedictorian for Roseville High School's class of 2018, Alyssa Rogers.
Welcome, dedicated faculty, devoted friends and family, and above all, the best class to ever leave Roseville High School, class of 2018. We have all ventured down the road of the past, shared similar escapades, and have been looking back on these memories knowing they'll soon be gone. For this reason, I believe it would be more pertinent to not discuss my own personal rendition of high school life, but tackle the subject of the future as we stand at this untraveled horizon. The first stops on our adventures are in the workforce, trade schools, or university higher education. Everything after these first destinations is undiscovered islands, each of us being the captain of our own ship of life, making the choices that guide us to which islands we shall visit. We'll be building off our high school success and achieving greatness in the real world. We'll be finding our place and purpose, searching for our personal happiness. If I were to assign the single most important idea to carry with you through your life journey, I would say it's the idea of first, staying true to yourself. Second, making every decision deliberately, deciding with your head and your heart, and always making that choice to keep your happiness in mind. Lastly, always having complete support in yourself and not regretting the direction you decide to write your own story. Don't let mere numbers, labels, or insignificant material belongings define you. None of these things hold emotional or moral value. None of these things are you. They don't reflect your success, happiness, or content of character. We have our one life to live. Opportunity is living, thriving all around us. No more excuses for being stuck for where you don't want to be. Your success will be truly measured when you harness your unique talents and share them with our world. I want all of us to self-actualize, reach our full potential, and be proud of the life we live. You could fail to do something you hate, so why not attempt to do what you love? The only thing holding you back are monsters in your very own head named fear and doubt. We have our one-of-a-kind memories of late Friday nights on the football field, early cold homecoming mornings, our first girlfriend/boyfriend, then the second one, then the third one, and back to the first, because true love is hard when you're young. All of these are cherished moments. However, I'm excited about the future. A 73 years young woman told me at the hospital I volunteer at that we should be known as the generation of brains. She said that she was proud to leave this world in the hands of our generation, which is such a beautiful thing. I hope this compliment made you as honored as it made me when I heard that. On that note, I'd like to thank Roseville High School faculty for teaching us all the wisdom that you could. I'd like to thank our friends and family in the audience for the support and love you give each and every day. A special thanks to my favorite person in the world, my mom, the person I owe everything to. It wouldn't be who I am without. Words could never express how grateful I am to you and how much I love you. And of course, to my fellow peers. You've all had an impact on my life, whether you are aware of it or not. I cherish all the memories and am proud of our collective and individual success. More importantly, I look forward to the successes of our future. May you dedicate your life to doing what you love, surrounded by the people you love, and may life bring you all your dreams. Congratulations, and please don't be strangers. Thank you, and good night.
Senior members of the band to please come to the stage for our second musical interlude, please. Mr. Cheshire, and members of the band. That was great. Loved it. Thank you. Graduates, before I present you as the class of 2018 to Mrs. Teresa Janae, our school board president, I'd like to take 2 minutes and offer a few comments to you. Some of you may recall my remarks at the end of your pancake breakfast last week. I indicated that your graduation ceremony tonight would be the last time you would be together in one place. After tonight, all of you will go your separate ways, some to work, some to school. Some of you will go far away, and some will stay right here where they are now, home sweet home. So with that in mind, for a minute, I would like all of you to think about 10 years from now. Think about what you'll look like, what you'll be doing, who your friends will be. Your fashion may be different. You're probably driving another car or a different kind of car. You might be living in a different city. You might even have less hair. Trust me, it happens. Well, in 10 years, hopefully, there will be a reunion for your class. And not all of you will be there, but many of you probably will attend. What do you think you'll remember about this time? Or talk about? Or be proud of as you reminisce on that evening 10 years from now about the time you and your class were together? I can't predict what you'll talk about at that reunion, but I would like to offer, just for a brief minute, a glimpse of what I see in you and what I have come to know as the Roseville High School class of 2018, so that just maybe you'll remember it for a moment on that distant day. First, I have learned that you are giving. Look at the efforts of Samantha and Megan in their child care class, where the focus was on helping kids with disabilities. Or Elizabeth, her efforts in serving others in Mr. Gromans' food class. And don't forget Ashley and Bethany selling donuts after school so they could provide gift cards to students in need. Second, I learned you work hard. How about the class of 2018 taking more advanced placement classes than any other previous class in RHS history? Or the work of Brennan Coles that he put in to become our Macomb County Academic All-Star, and Jacoby and Christian's effort in becoming leaders for the student body. Third, I learned that you are successful. Look what our football team, Team 29, did, eh? Oh, what Stephen Bain and his buddies on Rest did as part of their work in the Rest Club. Or Miranda making her mark with her incredible success in auto design. And don't forget about Austin's influence with our hoops team, or Marcus with wrestling as well. It was indeed a successful year. But last, when we're sitting together, ponder what I learned about you in such a powerful way, that you are a diverse group in many ways. You have clubs that range from Ocean Bowl to Rainbow to photography. You are students from different neighborhoods, different backgrounds, different experiences, but I watched you walk through the hallways arm in arm, laughing, talking, sometimes arguing, but it was always evident you were part of the same class. So when some of you do attend that reunion in 10 years, I want you to remember that you do have an identity. You have built a legacy, and you will be proud to remember that you are a giving class. You have worked hard, you were successful, and you celebrated your diversity. Remember that message when you meet again. And if you don't ever meet again, keep it in your heart that Roseville High School's class of 2018 will always be one to remember. Congratulations, class of 2018. I am proud to have served as your principal. Mrs. Janae, these students have fulfilled all of the requirements to graduate from Roseville Community Schools. I proudly present to you the class of 2018.
Can you hear me all right? All right. Well, good evening, everyone. I would like to begin by introducing our Board of Education, and please hold your applause until the end. Kevin Switnowski, Vice President, Joe DeFelice, Secretary, Matt McCartney, Treasurer, and Trustees Greg Scott, Alfredo Francisconi, and Ruth Green is not feeling well tonight. Her thoughts are with all of you graduates and parents and just wishes you the best in your future. Please keep her in your thoughts and prayers. On behalf of myself and this board, I would like to recognize and congratulate all the graduates and to especially thank all your parents, grandparents, family, and friends here tonight. Thank you for your continued support, for also helping to pass our recent bond issue, and for allowing us to educate your children. Well, class of 2018, you finally did it. You finally made it to this night, and we're all very proud of all your accomplishments. Through the past year, it's been our pleasure to attend many activities, events, plays, concert programs, awards nights that made us proud of each and every one of you. As board members, we visit other schools throughout Macomb County, and none of them have anything on Roseville. You make us very proud. We always say we are our very own best-kept secret. We need to change that. I heard that your class song was Good Old Days by Macklemore and Keisha. Well, believe it or not, I've heard the song many times, but don't worry, I'm not going to sing it and clear out the place. Even though the entire song has great lyrics, I just want to share the chorus, which I know you all know very well. I wish somebody would have told me, babe. Someday these will be the good old days, and all the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Someday soon your whole life's going to change, and you'll miss the magic of these good old days. Class of 2018, go and do great things because you don't know what you got till it's gone. Principal Adams, it is my honor and great privilege on behalf of this Board of Education to accept the graduating class of 2018 of Roseville High School. They have successfully met the requirements set forth by the state of Michigan and Roseville Community Schools. And it is my pleasure to introduce our superintendent, who for 50 years has served Roseville schools. 20 years teaching and 30 years as our superintendent and a pillar of our community. Please help me welcome and congratulate Mr. John Comment.
You got it?
I got it.
Good evening, parents, graduates, family, friends. Tonight is a special night to these graduating seniors, and I'm honored to be part of your celebration. No other event in our society like high school graduation means that our babies are now adults. I know the feeling that I've gone through graduating a child. Actually, I have 6 children that have graduated, and you're all probably filled with a lot of different emotions. There's joy, there's happiness, there's a little fear, a little sorrow that they're adults now, and also there's probably a little relief that they're actually graduating. I am not surprised that if it does not occur tonight, that eventually all of you seniors are going to think back and say high school graduation was the best time of my life. If you think about your day, which you know much, much better than I do, but it pretty much consists of hanging out with all of my friends all day, what I do on the social media area, where I go at night, that's a pretty good life, a pretty easy life. Your lives while you've been in school have immensely changed, and the driving force in that change has been technology. You can now do an immense amount of traveling on the internet. You can go to places that you've never dreamed that were possible to visit. Your knowledge just multiplies every time that you go on the internet and do some type of a search. The king of technology is a man by the name of Bill Gates. And I'm sure that's not an alien name to any of you. Bill Gates came up with 11 things that he told high school graduates. I'd like to share those things with you. The first one that Bill Gates said is, life is not fair. Get used to it. Number two, the world won't care about your self-esteem. The world will expect you to accomplish something before you feel good about yourself. Number three, you will not receive $100,000 a year in any job right out of high school. You won't be a vice president, and it's not likely you're going to be driving around with a company Jaguar. Number four, if you think the teachers are tough, wait till you have a boss. Number five, flipping burgers is not beneath you. Your grandparents had a different name for flipping burgers. They called it opportunity. Number six, if you mess up, it's not your parents' fault. So don't whine about your mistakes. Learn from them. Number seven, before you were born, your parents were not as boring as you think they are now. They got that way from paying your bills, cleaning your clothes, and listening to you talk about how cool you are. Number eight, your school may have done away with winners and losers, but life has not. In some schools, they abolished failing grades, and they give everybody many times to accomplish an achievement. This doesn't bear the slightest resemblance to real life. Life is not divided up in semesters. You don't get summers off, and very few employees are interested in helping you find yourself. Number 10, television is not real life. People don't just lay around, they don't hang around in coffee shops all day. Number 11, very, very important. Be nice to a nerd because you'll probably work for one. AOL used to have a saying, get connected. Unfortunately, in the race of life, we have gotten away from being connected with some very important things. They are the family. No matter where you go, your family is first. This is not a new idea. Maybe 25 or 30 years ago, a high school student came up and said, "Here is some advice." He talked about the instant we would know what life is about. He said life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you'll miss it. The kid's name was Ferris Bueller. The message that he was trying to say was take time. Keep in contact with your family. Keep in contact with your friends. Family is the foundation of our society. In our families, we find love, we find strength, we learn values. Take care of your family and appreciate them. Graduates, this is your day, and you should be filled with a lot of pride, and I'm sure you are, but so are your parents. I know the pride your parents and families are feeling tonight. Accordingly, I'd like to all of you soon-to-be graduates to recognize those who helped to make this day possible for you. The program, as you can see, is being recorded and it's going to be on TV. So here's a chance that you can have documented proof that you are saying thank you to certain people that have helped you. To the parents that have clothed you, they've nourished you, they've worried about you, dreamt for you, prayed for you, and encouraged you in ways you probably never know because you were so young. They made your night possible. As I call out your category, will you please stand? Will all the parents in the audience please stand? Come on, stand up. Keep standing. Will all the grandparents in the audience please stand? Will all your brothers and sisters please stand? Will the teachers in the audience please stand? Come on, teachers, stand up. Graduates, give them a big round of applause. Thank you very much, all of you that have shared these graduates with us. I know you're excited. I only have about 2 more minutes and I'm all done, so just 1 minute before we start passing out the diplomas. When I was in high school, there was a song put out by the Beach Boys, and I know I'm dating myself. It was called Graduation Day, and I'm sure not going to sing it. If Mrs. Janae didn't sing her song, I would clear out the place and the Macomb County. The song goes, there's a time for joy, a time for tears, a time we'll treasure all the years. We will remember always graduation day. Though we leave in sorrow all the joys we know, and we go face tomorrow, never knowing we'll never walk alone, we'll remember always graduation day. Seniors, in a moment, we're going to be passing out the diplomas, moving across the stage. Please, as names are called once again, as Mr. Adams said earlier, be polite and courteous to the person that would be following your son or daughter. Graduation is a major step and toward adulthood, and we know that graduation alone does not make you an adult, just like learning to drive and getting your driver's license didn't make you totally independent. But tonight is a major step toward that. finale. The diploma you are about to receive tonight is conferred by a Board of Education that takes great pride in the quality of education that you received here inside of Roseville. The diploma is a symbol of success in schools, but the diplomas and grades are only symbols. The skills that you have learned to survive in life are the most important things. On behalf of the Roseville staff, the administration, the Board of Education, I wish each and every one of you the happiness of a productive life, the respect of the people you meet, and most importantly, that you have love and give love to your family. It's graduation time.
To begin the roll call for the graduating class of 2018. In order to maintain the proper decorum of this event, we ask that everyone please remain seated so those around you will be able to see the graduates receive their diploma. The first diploma is given to the class valedictorian, Alyssa Grace Rogers. The second diploma is given to the co-salutatorian, Samantha Rose Averett. The third diploma is given to the co-salutatorian, Faris Ayub Batarse. For the remainder of the roll call, we ask that you hold all your applause until the last graduate in each section receives his or her diploma. Then we ask that you congratulate the entire section of graduates together. Will the first set of graduates please rise and come forward to receive your diplomas? Jeremiah Xavion Abney.
Addison Alexis Adamson.
Ashley Lauren Adkins.
Bethany Ray Adkins.
Kaylin Xavier Adkins.
Antonio Joseph Alcini.
Taylor Ann Alderton.
Zane Michael Alexander.
Sarah Diane Allen.
Yusuf Al-Zaidi.
Kelvin Theodore Ambers.
Asharina Anderi.
Deontay David Anderson.
Abraham Jeremiah Andrews Jr.
Katrina Ann Archambault.
Sandra Nicole Arnett.
Justin John Atkinson.
Anne-Marie Christina Auer.
Kyle Thomas Bain.
Stephen Matthew Bain.
Michael Anthony Baker.
Zachary Blake Baldwin.
Brendan Anthony Ball.
Dayton Dearius Jameer Banks.
Brianna Marie Barrett.
Micaiah Bartow.
Salem J.I. Batarse.
Jayshawn Amari Battles.
Alexis Jade Becker.
Austin Joseph Banky.
Julius Edward Belkowski.
Richard William Benson.
Stephen Michael Bevan.
Megan Marie Billingsley Houle.
Bobby Lewis Blackwell III.
Bryce Richard Bollinger.
Marissa Aaron Bolte.
Hope Matina Sue Banga.
Jalen Marshawn Bonner Shepard.
Matthew Stephen Bourne.
Madison Brianne Busey.
Sierra Catrice Bowman.
Sydney Marie Bowman.
Janice Boyd Hamilton.
Kiwan Fred Boyd Miller.
Michael William Braganez Davy.
Skylar Olivia Brannon.
Alexander Drake Bryant.
Cheyenne Lynn Brown.
Christian Lamont Calloway.
Joshua Thomas Brzezinski.
Joseph John Cardillo.
Dejanay Calhoun.
Madeline Delia Chamberlain.
Brett Cannon III.
Daryl Cherry Jr.
Brooke Ashley Carrick.
Erin Elizabeth Coffey.
Caitlin Hope Chapman.
Brennan Michael Coles.
Megan Casey Clannon.
Ava Marie Columner.
Kanaya Marie Coleman.
Shane Adamson Curry.
Cheyenne Lynn Collins. Teddy Ray Conaway Mega. Donisha Quinae Roden. Will the next set of graduates please rise and come forward to receive your diplomas? Jordan Rose Kuzmano.
Juliana Louise Chansky.
Jacoby Joseph Dale.
Isaac Alexander Jr. Dalton.
Haley Rose Darden.
Noah Richard Dodlin.
Ricana Camilla Mariel Davis.
Terrell Lavelle Davis.
Terrell Tyrese Davis.
Andrew Patrick Drenning.
Aaron Elijah Dudley.
Jamira Edwards.
Blake Charles Elbody.
Alana Ellis.
Gregory Jonathan Encinas.
Joshua Jeffrey Eschenberg.
William Clifton Estep Jr.
Elaine Marie Eubanks.
Ariel Nicole Evans.
Ashley Carolyn Facile.
Dylan Faust.
Courtney Paige Falarca.
Jamie Lee Ferrante.
Jacob Robert Fetty.
Rory Jasper Flanagan.
Kaylee Paige Fogg.
Brittany Carla Fontaine.
Nathan Anthony Fraley.
Damon Joseph Frank.
Justin Spencer Frank.
Jackson Scott James Franklin Gallus.
Dominic James Franzone.
Marcus Anthony Fresh.
Danielle Michelle Frierson.
Kaylee Marie Gates.
Lloyd Mylan Gentry. Kevin Philip Gill.
Carrington Gordon.
Adam Graham Jr.
Marlena Elizabeth Green.
Jesse Charles Griffith.
Samantha Michelle Grisbeck.
Colin Andrew Hatterer.
Jenna Noel Haney.
Kaylin Marie Hansen.
Derek Lamar Harrington.
Justin Taylor Herron.
Levante Dewan Harris.
Haley Loretta Harding.
Alasia Jamila Angela Holloway.
Antoine Twan Horn Jr.
Morgan Nicole Howard.
Jasmine Precious Hubbard.
Ade Hamadi Huff.
Adrian Huff.
Brandon James Huffman.
Jada Maria Hunt.
Marto Isaiah James Hunter.
Christian Tyler Jackson.
Nathan Terrell Jackson.
Clydell Martise James.
Jaylon Alante Johnson.
Kiana Denasia Johnson.
Latrice Johnson.
Trey Javon Johnson.
Marcus Sterling Jones Jr.
Daniel McAllister Jordan.
Andrew Craig Kammer.
Danaz Kazi.
Miriam Khalil.
Brianna Faith Kohler.
Caitlin Nicole Kadelniski.
Madeline Sophia Jeanette Lagasa.
Shannon Marie LaFave.
Tatiana Rose Lewis.
Megan Nicole Lombardo.
Zandria Malaysia Linier.
Lind.
Mojave Jules Littlejohn.
Michael Charles Lineberger.
Jamal Antonio Logan.
Wenwei Liu. Please join me in congratulating this section of graduates. Will the next set of graduates please rise and come forward to receive your diplomas?
Philip Frank Longjoul.
Austin Richard Lawrenson.
Haley Marie Lukasik.
Antoine Germone Lowe II.
Deasia Deshay Mack.
Antonio Lyons.
Cortez Tyran Marcellus.
Kaya Shanice Mann.
Dakota Scott Marshall.
Tiffany Ann Marino.
Valencia Kayana Martin.
Peter James Martin III.
Morgan Alyssa Madison.
Elizabeth Evelyn Martinez.
Madison Olivia McFarland.
Malika Gray McCary.
Zachary James Miller.
Ariana Rachel Miles.
Matthew Daniel Miskov.
Kylie Ray Misiak.
Alyssa Marie Monsky.
Jacob Oscar Moan.
David Lee Moore.
DeAndre Marcellus Monette.
Logan Jean Morrison.
Kirsten Christina Moran.
Jenna Nicole Mulder.
Cameron Tristan Kane Muchik.
Carla Jean Nadolski.
Malik Murray.
Clyde Maurice Nenrod II.
Madison Rhonda Nassar.
Joseph Nikovic.
Austin Marley Niesel.
Brenner Anthony Norman.
Robert Nikovic.
Jenna Marie Nowicki.
Joshua Michael Novak.
Kayla Rose Obazinski.
Jamisa LeMay Oaks.
Bailey Ryan O'Haron.
Okaya O'Day.
Daniel Scott Owens.
Tamia Sincere Outsey.
Nicholas Stephen Panetta.
Keontae Rashard Pace.
Dejanae Angelica Patterson.
David Patino.
Maya Nicole Perkins.
Diamond Kie Pigis.
Randy Peters.
Desiree Samantha Perry.
Olivia Peterson.
Michael Monique Peterson.
Amanda Louise Pikatowski.
Leah Yvonne Pickard.
Samantha Meredith Patbury.
Zachary Robert Patiglio.
Cameron Wesley Price.
Charlie Madison Panuski.
Daniel Joseph Purifoy.
Mariah Carmen Presley.
Connie Ann Kaylee Queen.
Brooke Amber Puckett.
Corey Michael Rand.
Jing Kui.
Alicia Valen Janet Rates.
Lorenzo Wayne Quick Jr.
Thomas Earl Roberts Jr.
Gino Patrick Rinke.
Nina Yancey Robinson.
Damon Eugene Riley. Josh Andrew Robinson. Raymond Allen Robinson.
Please join me in congratulating this section of graduates. Will the next section of graduates please rise and come forward to receive your diplomas? Brenda Marie Rodriguez.
Stephanie Rose Rodriguez.
Josiah Cecilia Ruff.
Isaiah Joseph Rumbly.
Richard Kyle Rumor.
Miranda Catherine Rumfelt.
Autumn Jarvey Riles.
Eliza Santana III.
Tyler Sawinski.
Darren Dakota Schaefer.
Dejanay Deshauna Scott.
Shane Allen Sears.
Serenity Marie Sarah.
Sonali Pinu Kumar Shaw.
Andrea Nicole Sharp.
Anthony James Smachinsky.
Brianna Nicole Smith.
Candace Ann Smith.
Clarissa Danielle Smith.
Deja Janae Smith.
Dominic Tremaine Smith.
Pamela Suzanne Smith.
Ryan John Cern.
Dylan Edward Somaski.
Paige Sutherland.
Colin Jared Spittles.
Jasmine Michelle Stalins.
Darrell Lawayne Stallworth.
Brian Michael Steenberg.
James Michael Stevenson.
Jacob Allen Stimpson.
Zachary Todd Storms.
Nicholas Ryan Sturgeon.
Malik Carlos Swan.
Randy Justin Swider.
Caleb Malcolm Taylor.
Sage Robert Taylor.
Caleb Joseph Thomas Taylor Terry.
Wesley Anthony Terranova.
Austin Robert Thomas.
Jayla Desiree Tinker.
Shira Selena Tolbert.
Davion Renard Tucker.
Javon James Tucker.
Sherelle May Turner.
Coriel Jean Turner.
Derek Michael Vanway.
Anitra Michelle Vance.
Kayla Lynn Vanderwall.
Austin Nuchi Vang.
Alyssa Nicole Verbeek.
Chloe Ann Vincent.
Andrew Michael Volback.
Anthony Paul Volback.
Aaron Roger Volmer II.
Tyrese Dale Wagner.
Jasmine LaDon Walker.
Victor Jawan Walker.
Jacob Robert Walkowski.
Brianna Sierra Wallace.
Bryette Demisha Warren.
Jordan William Christopher Washington.
Shania Tamir Washington.
Tanaya Tamise Washington.
Cameron Watson.
Jessie Elizabeth Lynn Witt.
Will Jasha Mamar White Jr.
Roy Weathers III.
Christopher Allen Wild Jr.
Kiera McHale Wilkins.
Joshua Matthew Williamson.
Philip Darren Williams.
Shannon Lynn Witt.
Avery Joseph Wilson.
Damon Dovell Wright.
Shunglung Lim Wong.
Darren James Wyatt Jr.
Quentin Cates Wright.
Jasmine Irene Zarvez.
Andrea Beth Young.
Lakia Torbert.
And Joshua Lee Zuniga.
Please join me in congratulating this section of graduates.
I would like to invite Samantha Averett up to the podium to do the Tassel Ceremony. Samantha?
Once again, evening. In each phase of our education, from kindergarten all the way through high school, every new beginning may have brought fear, anxiety, and excitement. As we graduate and move forward to our next journey, we're here experiencing similar emotions. There's one thing that is held in common with all these aspects of our lives: the anticipation of the unknown. We have survived all these challenges, and if we hadn't, we wouldn't be sitting here today. Although we have to remember that we didn't get here alone. We've had help from parents, teachers, mentors, guardians, friends, and family. As we step into a new chapter of the unknown, we fear that we won't have the help we've had for so long. That fear is unfounded. No one can make it through life without some help. Even Steve Jobs, co-creator of Apple, had Steve Wozniak as a partner. Michael Jordan, the legendary basketball player, had Scottie Pippen as a teammate. And from the beloved show The Office, Dwight Schrute had Michael Scott. As we leave here today and enter into the rest of our lives, remember that we are not alone, so long as we reach out a hand whenever we need someone to grab us. We have come to the point where I need your help. Please stand with me today and raise your right hand. Now take hold of your tassels and join me today as we together move our tassels to the left, symbolizing a new beginning. Congratulations to the Roseville High School graduating class of 2018.